Any of the guys that stuck around through the last couple years of not posting anything, you know, some of my buddies I started out with, you know, we all just got busy with life, business and everything. I'm truly always been still doing car stuff, car content with other guys. I'm not a big social media guy. I got Chandler now helping me out. You know, everyone's been pushing me like, you need to post all the stuff you do. I'm like, I know, I'm not good about it. I do this stuff for myself and I love it. But now revamping Full Torque again, you know, just car content, just stuff that I enjoy. I mean, really, like I said, guys, I'm doing this for me just because I enjoy it. And if I can share it with you guys and you guys like it, you hate it, I mean, I don't care, whatever. I just think it's probably good for my own self to document some of my hobbies and my passions and the things and the way I live my life. I mean, I like it, and I know maybe some of you guys might. So Full Torque is back. We're gonna start trying to do a video a week or every other week if we can, and just start posting my car content stuff. So excited to have you guys like back on the channel watching our stuff, and yeah, looking forward to it. It's gonna be awesome.
What do you think, bro?
Bad. I think it's faster now?
I think so.
Okay.
He's added like 200 horse.
That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted, dude. Dude, what? I like this color. What is this color?
Vision Automotive. Thanks, bro.
I hate it, dude. Why did you make my car look worse?
I can fix it.
Those are the lugs that were on there.
Nice,
Just
dude.
a few different ones.
I like variety though.
But this is what blew my mind is the front rotor.
Uh-huh.
It's not even bolted on.
Perfect.
So there was one missing on the driver's side.
What?
So I took them off and retorqued them.
It wasn't bolted. Did we add bolts to it?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I wasn't going to. Well, and at first I'm like, well, maybe it's because the wheels didn't have enough lightning pockets.
Right.
So I went through that. They do.
There's just no
And
reason.
they clear. I have no, unless it was another wheel that was on there at one point or whatever. But well, I took
It's weight reduction.
I personally was helping put the wheels back on,
Right.
and I put them on, and I'm like, did that rotor just move? And I like pulled the wheel back off, and I'm like, holy shit, they're missing.
Is that why it was so vibrated? Just kidding.
It
drove great.
I thought
It handled
you know,
160 like it was fine. So
yeah, and I thought for sure like we'd see wear on the lugs. I mean, once the lugs are on there, it's kind of, you know, bolted into place, and it should be fine. But
I hope so.
All right, guys. Went and got the new wheels, the new Boston wheels on the Speciale. Envision took care of us down Salt Lake, killed it. That's kind of the retro look I was going for. I mean, the bronze wheels were cool, but if I spoke, I don't know, iconic kind of 90s, 80s, 90s Ferrari look. That's what I wanted. So I'm absolutely stoked about it. I think that it looks so cool. This is a car that I plan on keeping for a long time, so wanted to do it upright. So had a good time. We have more content that we're getting started on the 34 that I picked up from Japan. I had that imported about 2 months ago. So it's just been sitting waiting. I have all the parts for it, so that'll be a fun one to start slowly building that car. And yeah, it'll be good. On to the next. Loving it. All right, guys, so me and Chandler are gonna be heading over to the hangar. That's where I bought a lot of parts from Japan like a couple years ago for the R34. It's been a second, so we need to go through them and get them all together because the Skyline R34 GTR is going to the dealership on Tuesday. A guy named Austin, it's all he does is work on Skyline, so he's gonna be working on that project, pulling the motor. We're gonna go through everything just to make sure everything's like healthy, redoing seals. We might upgrade pistons, a couple little things, debating on, you know, shooting for like a 600-700 horsepower range on it with just like bolt-ons, but upgrade a few of the internals for that. So just need to get all the parts together and find out what it is, like what's everything I have and then what I have missing. Stuart Lasik out of Texas, he does a lot of custom fabrication for Skylines. So I hit him up. I've worked with Stuart for a little bit. He's an awesome dude. So he's like, yeah, just get everything together. Let me know what you need. And then we'll start like getting stuff fabricated for your car as you're building it. So we're gonna go to the hangar. We're gonna go grab all that stuff. Kind of like talk about the 33 for a second, because this car, when I got this car, it was bone stock and it just had bolt-ons on it. But basically I did a conversion to a single turbo on it. I really like the Nismo Plenum, the intake manifold. It's super awesome, like it smooths out the car. The power is a lot more responsive on throttle response with that intake. And it's not too big, because if you go the really big intake manifolds on these, you start getting like it's too touchy. It's not as stock feeling. It's like all or nothing when you go huge. So I mean, you need to go really big if you're going for 1,000, 12, 1,300, but I'm not trying to do anything crazy. Like I really just want this to be a streetable car for the 34. I want to drive, I want to enjoy it. So that's what I did with this. So I'm pretty much gonna be doing the same thing, except doing the upgraded twins, keeping it a little bit more authentic with the twins, but just upgraded twins, fuel system. You know, I'll have we're gonna do like the extended sump on the oil pan. We're gonna do the AOS. Stuart's gonna do my AOS. I got this one from Rip Racing out of New Zealand. They do some pretty cool stuff, but I'm gonna have Lasik build my my AOS system for it, and then yeah, just all the other bolt-ons I have for this for the 34. So kind of something like this. It says an AM standalone AM Infinity ECU on it, so it's flex fuel setup and everything. It's got the AM screen, so you can like adjust your boost settings and all that. Your two-step. It's rolling anti-lag. It's a super cool car. Like I drive this car all the time. I love this car, and I want my 34 to be like this, where I can just get in it, I can drive it, like it's reliable, but it's still enough power where it can get saucy and it can be fun when you want it to be. So we're gonna head over to the hangar, start going through parts. It's gonna be kind of a fun one, but luckily Chan's gonna be just ripping boxes open like crazy for me. You brought your box cutters, I hope, bud.
I did.
So anyways, we're gonna head over there and go get that done.
Let's do it.
All right.
Change your plans. What's going on now?
Well, we're taking the Nismo R35 because I need to drop it off. So we're going to Parkline Motors secondary lot, which is where we do all of our delivery staging of cars, picturing of them before they go online and they go to the State Street location. So that's where I keep some of the cars in the indoor showroom there, and then that's where my truck and trailer is, which we need to get that to go to the hangar to get all the boxes and parts for the Skyline so we can go through them, bring them back to my house. So we're gonna take this, drop it off there, so that way I have my truck here to drive until I get the truck and trailer back down to the building down there. So
wow, that's a lot of words.
Also, this thing's for sale, right?
Yeah, it's for sale on parklinemotors.com. Super clean Nismo. It's like 15,000 miles on the car. Yeah, it's great. Just has like basically a flex fuel and blow off valves, ECU tech tune on it. Just like really simple stuff, but it drives really nice.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. Someone needs to go buy this thing, bro.
I know, dude, this thing's too clean to be not being driven.
If I gotta do it, I will. I'll buy it, I guess.
Yes. I hate to burden you.
Yeah, I hate to burden you, bro. I might have to take it off your hands.
All right, dude. If I have to make you do it. Like indoor showroom. This is where we do all of our deliveries, just basic stuff. So we have a round table, like rotates obviously the cars around, which is super cool. And then this is my old Toyota truck that I love. I found this years ago. It's like fully been restored, no rust, like all original body. It's actually an 86 extra cab. Like this is the Back to the Future. If you know Back to the Future, like obviously I was a little kid. I remember watching that movie from the 80s, and just like I remember the black extra cab 86, the KC lights. It doesn't have the KC lights, but it has ARB bumpers on the front and rear. It actually has S2000 seats in it. It's I wish I had the key to it so I could pop the hood thing.
That's sick.
It's so clean. It
what engine?
It has a 2002 4Runner hood, scoop conversion on the 86 hood, because they didn't come with this intake. But it's so cool. It's like I think it's actually functional, or maybe it's not. It might just be aesthetic. But
Is it a 22RE or what?
it says 22RE, but it's an actual factory 22RE turbo.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they made
sick.
these for 2 years with turbos on them. Small little dinky turbos. It's got a precision turbo on it. It has like ARB head studs. It's not a ton of power. Like it's still, but it's a lot better. These 22Rs have no motor, no power at all. So that and it has all the flutter sounds. like for a ton of truck. Like this is my dream truck as a kid. So
I had a 1988 in high school.
I had an 89 and a half. So that was where they changed the body style to the 90s style. So I had that single cab, a dark blue one. But yeah, this car's. I love this truck. Like honestly, I need to clean it, get it out, and drive it again because I just love this truck.
Yeah,
it's so fun. It's got like all like you can look at it like the body like there's no.
It's clean.
I mean, obviously it leaks and stuff, but like it's just clean. Like the frame, there's no rust anywhere on the truck. The doors are perfectly aligned. Like this, it's just a super. Like these bodies on these trucks, they fall apart because the metal's so thin. So most of these just. You don't find them with the bodies in this good shape. It has like 100,000 miles originally on the chassis. Motor's been obviously restored and everything, so like it drives perfect. I mean, like I haven't started this truck for 7 months. I bet you I fire this thing right up and it just drive the crowd. You can't kill these trucks. they just take it. I love it.
What about this one?
Oh, this is a Parkline car. It's like 1,200, 1,300 horsepower, fully built trans motor,
What?
huge blower on it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, like this thing's insane, dude. Yeah, like
Just no big deal, just
Can we
casual.
start it? Is the key? No key. They don't trust me with the key. They know. But
It's on radials though, or drag.
all full drag slicks. Like this thing is a full and it drives actually really good. It's insane. This has so much power. It's crazy. Massive blower on it. Like
That's insane, man.
it's freaking dope. This will get you in trouble. I'm not a big Dodge Mobile guy, but this one's pretty cool. Whoever built this car put a lot of money into it, and we're selling it for like 50 grand. I bet this guy put 70K into this between the motor, like the full trans is built, like everything, axles, drag slicks, everything. The blower.
This one's on Parkline Motors too?
Yeah, it's a full flex fuel car, ethanol and stuff. Like this is on parklandmotors.com. So
Sick.
we don't do too many of these, but the guys that we get our vehicles from, he found this. He's some of our builders, because obviously we specialize in brand and title cars. So all of them come from like builders that basically they all specialize when they're fixing cars that have had damage. They all specialize either in Toyotas or they specialize in Dodges. Like so, this guy builds a ton of Hellcats, so he's really familiar with them. So he got this car that had been damaged on the side. Like guy had obviously slid out because it has so much power and damaged the side of the car. And he's just like, dude, I don't know who put this much money in this car, but yeah, I mean, whoever buys it for that price is, I mean, you would literally have to buy a Hellcat and then probably throw another like 40 to 60K at it to get it to this level. So to be able to buy one at almost pretty much like Hellcat pricing.
That's crazy.
Built. It's so cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then that's my sled. I got a couple of my mountain sleds. I'm a big snowmobiler.
That's your backup sled, right?
That's my backup sled, yeah. So like I have a 155 and then a 165.
So why do you need to have two sleds again?
The way I ride's a little aggressive. Like, shit happens and I break stuff. I like to ride really aggressively, and I ride a lot, so I take them up into some pretty gnarly terrain. Stuff happens, and like they're high performance sleds. Like when you push these sleds to their limit and you're full pin all day and you're pulling crazy lines through trees and stuff, like you're just like they'll have a break or something will go out, and I just don't want to be when it's over at Polaris. I don't want to not be able to ride for the next 2 weeks while they're trying to get the part or something. So I'm lucky enough in my life where I've been able to get to a place where like I can still like do my hobbies and passions and have the ability to like not have to wait for my sled to be, I do that. I grew up not like dreaming of having a snowmobile. I never was able to ride and start riding until my mid to late 20s. And
so this is the rebirth video of Full Torque. So are we going to be bringing back some snowmobiling this winter or what?
Yeah, like obviously like I love motorsports. I grew up like on an old 79 dirt bike that was technically a road bike. I converted dirt bike. It was so heavy. Yeah. But like when I grew up, obviously, didn't have money, and so like I did whatever I could. I used to just watch videos and magazines and just like dream of having like some cool motorsport stuff, because I wanted, like, I put so much money in my old 80. I bought my old 89.5 Toyota, and I did all this stuff to like fix it and like make it look cool. And then I got like a 96 Civic and put wheels on it, and like honestly, I was on a budget, but I still was passionate about whatever I had that had an engine in it. I wanted to make it awesome, and I wanted to ride, whatever, the crap out of it, enjoy it. So yeah, I just love motorsport stuff. So I feel like that's what Full Torque kind of represents. I know we did a lot of supercar stuff, but like I grew up like, you know, going to the drag strip, Friday night drags, you know, street race stuff like that. Like I had an old Subaru that I hopped up and like super slow, and no one thought my Subaru's fast, and I would smoke people in my old Subaru. And so like I'd build cars like that when I had no money. I put all my money in my race cars, and I just love cars. Like in general, that's why I love my JDM cars. Supercars are super cool. They're awesome. They're awesome cars, and I do appreciate what they can do because I like to push them to what they're built for. But I do just appreciate the car community in general because that's been my passion. It's my hobby. I love it, and I love obviously motorsports stuff too, snowmobiling, dirt biking, all of it.
And adventures, so there'll be a lot more than just cars to be expected.
I love to have fun, so
Heck
I'm
yeah.
all about it.